I just wanted to show you how your paintings from the other day turned out. Really nice. I mean, this has a nice sheen to it. They usually don't. They're usually kind of flat. But they perk up with a little Envirotex resin. I mean, this is really nice for a first time. And you even got what are known as little cells. And for some reason, people really love little cells. You can see them in here. Sometimes they create the formation of them with the addition of spray silicone, but it's not absolutely necessary. And this is Jamie's painting I thought he did. It reminds me of a Hans Hofmann. He's a European abstract expressionist that came to New York during the Second World War. Anyway, I was just going to show you how to put a Xerox transfer on this. And I hope you can see with the aid of this camera. It's really simple. You make your piece, of course, and let it dry. And you make a Xerox of whatever it is that you want to transfer. And I always look for black and white art. I do a Google image search for black and white line drawings, and I found this lovely picture of a, I don't know if that's a salmon or a trout, but in any case, what you do is you'll have to coat it several times with Mod Podge, letting it dry between coats. And then what I do, and this is just on the surface after it's been painted and dried. There's no resin on here yet. That's like a final step if you want to have like a finishing coat. And then I paint the surface of the canvas with Mod Podge. And just as sort of an additional kind of thing, I just put one more coat on the transfer image. And you want to make sure it's on there well. Now I can't show you the whole process because this needs to dry fully. Make sure you wash your brush or it's going to ruin your brush. But when it's fully dry, what you do is you take a damp sponge and you just wet this, and then you could just rub it off and the image will stay. If you rub too hard, you'll take off the image itself. If you rub just enough, the image will stay on there. Here, as you can see. So he's going to really like that one. The fish is on there. So like I said, when you're all done putting your images on or just painting or whatever, if you want extra shine, you can put the Envirotex and make sure you have equal parts of both liquid solutions that come with the Envirotex, not by weight, but by volume. Mix those together thoroughly, and I've had good luck just painting it on, you know, or you could pour it on. Which reminds me of something that I should have told you. When you do these acrylic pours, you can just hold them up with like 4 paper cups, and that way any drips will go down on, you know, you could put a tray under it or something, as opposed to, I had to like pry these off of the paper. So, I sent you some supplies for this. You could use what's the cheapest and easiest and kids safe for making acrylic pour is you use 2 parts Elmer's glue and 1 part water. You just mix that up, and then 2 parts of your acrylic paint. And just blend that up. And what I do is, you probably won't use it all at once, so you can put it in like a ketchup bottle or something. It'll preserve it as long as you keep the cap on. And you can squirt directly from the bottle or put it in little 2-ounce bathroom cups or something and use it that way if you want. I would check YouTube for additional variations on a theme. I mean, this one we pressed into the leftover acrylic, and it really worked well. I'd never tried that before, so there's a lot of variations. But that's how you can save this. Or if you don't have that, you can put them in paper cups and just make sure you seal the tops to protect the paint for another use. And I think that's about it for now. When you're letting this dry out, I think I mentioned this already, but don't dry it direct sunlight. Let it dry slowly, or you might get cracks in it, and you don't want the paint to be too thick on there. But if you use the recipe of 2 parts Elmer's, 1 part water, and 2 parts paint, you should have a pretty good mix. And the reason why we put glue in there at all is it acts as a nice binder and flowing agent, as opposed to just water alone. That kind of weakens the paint. So the Elmer's glue ensures that it's going to hold together. All right, talk to you later.